Welcome back to the not Chuckleheads, Council of Jesters. God damn it, this is going to be a thing now. With me, as always, is King of Mythos and Jartron.
What's up?
That is just amusing always.
It is amusing because I'm a dumbass.
It could be worse.
It could be worse.
You could be as intelligent as some of my coworkers. I will not name names.
You know what's really appropriate for our topic today? The demo for the new Digimon game comes out today.
Oh, really?
Oh, man.
Oh, I wish I could play it. I do not have the right system.
Oh, Loki's going to flip me off later.
I'm going to flip you off right now. Double birds. There you go. Fuck you, you bastard.
Because I'm going to check if the demo's out right now.
I don't know if it's out now or not, but it's supposed to come out today. It's the 11th, right? Yeah.
It is out. I'm downloading it now.
You bloody bastard.
I will only tell you if I enjoy it or not, Loki. How's that?
Thank you.
I gotta go download it too.
You another bloody bastard. You better stream it
Not
for me.
my fault you don't have a PlayStation or Xbox.
I am working on that.
Or a PC that can operate something stronger than Quake 2.
To be honest, I think this computer... I don't know. I am still working on that.
I would say Doom, but they've literally made Doom operate on a potato. So...
My personal favorite is they managed to get Doom to work on a Lego piece.
Okay, today with that whole side tangent away, we are talking about monster friends for the boys and girls, as in monster companions and whatnot.
Animal friends, whatever helps you in your journey through your video game.
Or anime, because sometimes anime has those.
Sometimes anime has animal companion. Sometimes the animal companion is the main character.
That is true.
Which is my least favorite animal companion.
Like that elf one?
No. I think the anime is called Burabeta or something like that.
I don't know what.
But quite literally, main character is isekai'd as a pig.
The fuck?
That's the compliment for him.
That's not even the strangest one. The strangest one is the dude who gets put in the body of the girl he likes dog, and then he is her dog, literally.
And don't forget Scissors X dog or something like that.
Or it's not animal, but there's also the dude who got reborn as like a pair of panties. That's still probably one of the high ranking what the fuck.
Yeah. Let's get off of that topic. But yeah, there are there are a lot of monster friends in the world, or in anime, manga, fucking manga, web novels, light novels.
Do we want to talk about our history with it? Do we want to talk about the history of it in general? Kind of how it started back with I think some Atlas game was the first game to produce catching, then Dragon Quest did it, and then Final Fantasy way before Pokemon ever existed.
Yeah, that's why I'm laughing that Pokemon's that Nintendo's suing Pal World for that exact mechanic.
Yeah. Let's hold off of that because that could be a good side quest, but we can tell about our own histories with the genre of monster friends.
Still speaking of this topic, though, did you see they released a new patent?
Oh, God damn it.
I was just witching about it to Loki.
Yeah.
I don't know how it got approved. I don't know how the patent office approved that because there's so much prior work.
It's Japan.
No, it was done in the U.S.
This was done in the U.S., Loki. It's
their money.
They are literally suing for anything they can to get rid of Pal World at this point.
Yeah, because they can't handle the smoke that Pal World is bringing.
I just can't imagine this patent holding up because as soon as it gets brought up in court, they're going to go to the freaking early 90s. And they're like, here you go. Here you go.
Well, yeah. Though there are
It's-
worse patents out there that people try to get.
Like, I understand that there are some things that are patented with video games and no one else can use them. Fine.
Nemesis
But
system.
when you're trying to patent every square inch of the formula to your game, shut the fuck up, Nintendo.
Yeah.
It would be
kinda
one
like
thing if it was
Nemesis
something
system.
exclusive to Pokemon, but they're literally patenting things that have existed like 10 years before Pokemon ever even first made its game.
Yeah.
Let alone
And-
the specific thing. Yeah.
Nintendo is straight up desperate to not lose to Pal World.
Yeah.
They've already lost the fight. Like
They're
They're
kicking,
literally
they're
desperate.
kicking their own dead body.
they have done nothing but ruin any kind of goodwill towards them, upping the
Yeah.
price of the original Switch,
Yep.
upping the price of all their games and stuff like that.
Yep.
Never putting their games on sale, which is
I
in
blame
itself
the
ridiculous.
CEOs
Like,
because they're not the true gamers like the old ones were. Because back
Like-
in the day they used to go on sale.
like if I can't find a copy of Mario, like Super Mario Odyssey, which was released, when did the Switch one come out again? I don't even remember off the top of my head.
Like 8-9 years ago.
Yeah,
And it's still $60. Like that is absurd.
that's bullshit.
It doesn't even sell that often, going off of well, nowadays it doesn't sell that well because most people who want to Switch that wanted Odyssey have it now.
Yeah.
Like, I still personally regret pre-purchasing the Switch 2.
That's why I didn't even.
Well, that's
bother.
something we had a legitimate conversation about, me and you, because like I was telling you my worries about it, doing my research on it, and you were like, "Well, I'm kind of already in this part." It's like, "Well, I hope you at least enjoy it."
Oh, I knew I was going to regret it when they announced that. Oh, by the way, if you do anything we don't like, we're just going to brick your console.
That's bullshit. That is utter bullshit.
And
Piracy
one of my
is the ceiling
fears
gun.
came to fruition. Remember, Jar, when I was talking about I had a worry about people trying to extend their hard drive? That was a thing, people getting their stuff bricked. They were trying to use third-party micro SDs to extend their memory. Nope, it bricked the device. You have to get these specific Nintendo approved micro SDs
Oh, that's
to be
bullshit.
put into your
That's some bullshit. We're going off topic, by the way.
Yeah, no,
We-
but
are
it's
completely
Started
off
at
topic.
one topic, now we're just going and wandering into another direction.
it was kind of relevant because it's talking about like using your critters to fight, so it's like connected to the topic.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
then we kind of got on this tangent because it's ridiculous. It is absolutely
It is,
ridiculous.
it is. Yeah. But going back to
People wonder
topic.
why I'm
Go.
I'm officially going to boycott Nintendo.
Yeah.
If
That's
Nintendo
something.
goes the way of Sega, and they start releasing their games on other consoles or Steam, I'll be a fan again. I am not buying their hardware anymore. I want to play Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom on Steam, or I will buy a bloody Xbox for Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I am not willing to buy a console that I already regret having to play a slightly upgraded copy of a game.
Yeah.
I do have a question. Did you have to do the battery thing? Because I've seen it a lot where like 40% of people who bought Switch 2s had to do the battery test stuff to make their batteries actually get the life they're supposed to do.
What? Oh, yeah, I forgot
My
about
Switch 2 has always been plugged in.
Okay.
I always have my my Switch and Switch 2 docked.
Okay.
that. Okay.
But
Yeah. It was a big thing. Nintendo even sent a direct like how to do it. There's something like 30 to 40% of people's batteries weren't trained properly, and there's these steps you have to do to get the proper life out of the battery.
Oh wow, they're cutting corners. They really are cutting corners. Damn.
I
Damn,
mean,
man.
quite literally, the Joy-Cons are slightly modified OG Joy-Cons.
Oh,
Slightly
God.
modified.
Slightly. Oh, that's so much better. Slightly.
Like,
They
I knew
didn't
the
upgrade
moment.
the joysticks at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew the
Luckily-
moment that the Switch 2 made you pay. I think it's what, $10 for the Switch 2 Tour thing, like the little thing that released to tell you how to properly use the device and all the stuff.
Fuck that bullshit.
I knew that this thing was
think it
never
was-
gonna be.
I think it was $80 too.
No,
The Switch
it
Tour.
was like 20 bucks.
Oh, the cheapest game there.
Yeah, the cheapest Nintendo game in decades.
It's a tour.
Is how to tell you to properly use your device.
Yeah,
That is some bitch moves.
yeah.
Not cool.
And I think it has something like, what, 20 minutes of content? It's not that long either.
I have it because honestly, I saw it for like 10, 20 bucks. And I was like, why not? I'll get it.
Yeah.
It was dirt cheap. I wanted to see what it was like. It's not like
Mhm.
One Switch where it was the exact same thing for $60.
Oh. Ooh, dang.
Yeah. But what I was saying about the Joy-Cons, literally the upgrades, air quotes and all, that they made were make it so it could be used as a wireless mouse.
Of
It's
course.
a dog shit wireless mouse.
Of course.
Because quite literally, if you're are used to wider platform mice like I am,
Yeah, I see where
you're just gonna
going.
tip over the mouse and it's worthless.
Yeah, I've also saw that they better enclosed the thing, so it makes it where dust gets it a lot harder.
I have a dust problem with my Switch 1.
Well, that's what they reported.
I could go pull out my Switch OLED and check, but I've never had a dust issue.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was mainly a water issue, like a moisture issue, if something like that. I don't know. But let's go through the history of our histories with Monster Friend Media, whatever.
Yeah, so like,
So my
I
gateway drug into that was Pokemon.
Of course, that's
Yeah.
one of the other
Luckily,
ones.
I started with Pokemon Red that some random dude just gave me.
Here, child,
for
and here,
me-
you might like this.
so for me, I think I had a little bit. I can't remember if Monster Rancher came out before Pokemon or not.
I think it was
I
around the
re-
same time.
I really don't remember, but I watched the show, and then their games came out. I know the games came out afterwards because they started on the PlayStation 1 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I remember the show, and mine was Red as well. Pokemon Red was the first one I really have a concrete memory of.
Mine was Emerald.
Go on, Jar.
But quite literally, I beat all of Pokemon Red with my fucking Charizard.
Same.
That was it. I didn't understand anything about the mechanics. I was a dumb little shit, but I had a fucking fire-breathing dragon, and I thought that was the coolest thing possible.
I thought I had the height of humor. I named my Charizard Poop, and it got to be like level 100. Like, that's a big poop. So you know.
I will
I'm not even mad at
say
that.
my first ever game on my Nintendo, my first ever Pokemon game was actually Emerald, and here's the story behind how I got my first copy of Emerald. I traded a manga for it. That's how lucky I got that day. Then I found $20, but still.
I mean, depending on the manga, I might say that was a damn good deal, or
It
you
was
got robbed.
Naruto.
You got that was a damn good deal, but I think Naruto wasn't worth the paper.
It's true. It was Naruto Shippuden, and I think it was Volume 1, and
Not worth the paper.
I'm like, I got done with it like after a while, but I was like, okay, I'm just flipping through the pages, acting like I'm reading. Some kid comes up like, hey, you want this? I'm like, sure. What do you want for it? Like, that. Points to the manga. I'm like, here you go. And they handed me a Nintendo Mini with Pokemon
Oh,
Emerald in
wow.
it.
I
Yes.
forgot about the
Sorry for the
mini.
mini. I am so sorry for that mini.
Well, here's the thing.
That
They
was
didn't give me the
worst
charger or
Nintendo.
anything like that. So I'm like, it died. And I kept the game. I had a Nintendo Advance, so I'm like, plug that in, start playing it on that. I enjoyed it because I somehow made the world's strongest Swampert for some reason. I don't know how I did it, but that fucker killed everything. And I have one TH slave, and I always sacrificed him to the Elite Four gods.
Oh, the HM slave.
Yeah,
Everyone had an HM slave.
it was a Zigzagoon. Actually, I had two.
I forget what mine was on Pokemon Red. I don't remember what
Probably
mine was
like
on
a
Pokemon Gold.
Rattata or something.
Yeah, but they couldn't learn like Surf and all those.
No, but it's probably a Rattata and then something like, I don't know, Goldeen or Tentacruel, something on the common, like,
One
And
of
I
the
think I
common
killed my
fish
first
that
shiny
wasn't
there.
Magikarp
yeah.
I think I
because
killed my first
Magikarp
shiny
couldn't
too.
surf.
Oh no.
But I do love the glitch in the original Pokemon. I don't remember if it was in Gold. I'd have to check.
Missing now?
That you could fish at the statues.
Oh.
Yeah, you can surf in them too.
It's
Damn.
so weird.
But
I would
yeah,
have to check if they're in gold and silver.
yeah. Then when I was younger, I was also into Digimon, because I think I got most of my morals from that show for some reason. I don't know why.
I was way more into the show. I honestly never even got into the games until I got Cyber Sleuth on the Switch.
Let's be honest, most of the Digimon
Same.
games suck.
Yeah, but the stories are good in some of them. Can't admit to that. Like they
Story
have
can be
sucky
good, but the game.
games. The game sucked ass. Yeah.
The anime was great. But I
Which
discovered
one?
that they had card games, Pokemon and Digimon at the same time.
Oh yeah, they did. I
never was into either trading card game, so I ended up using the 12 cards between the two I had as you know the trick where you put a card in your bike to make it sound like a motorcycle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the funny thing is Digimon just had a revival of its card game.
Yes, that is true. That is true, and I heard a lot of people are enjoying it.
Howlworld's also thinking about doing a card game.
Oh yeah, they already have a dating sim.
I'm not even mad at that. Have
Yeah, I
you
find it
seen
funny.
the pals?
Yeah, they're asking for it.
They're just leaning into the
Boinkability.
furry tendencies of some of the fans of Pokemon.
Yeah, unlike I think Nintendo, but I think the life size Gardevoir plushie. I think they already knew what type of people will use it.
And the life-size Lucario, literally the two most fetishized Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon are weird.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near as bad as the furry fandom for Sonic.
Don't get started on that.
I feel like
Let's not get started.
I feel
on
like
that.
Forces just made that way worse.
What?
Forces?
Forces. Which one was Forces?
Sonic Forces, where you can make your own little furry dude.
I know what you're talking about. My cousin played the game.
I think I played the demo of that and was like, nope, I don't like this.
My cousin played it, and that's a level of autism I don't think we can reach right now, or want to touch.
But I know for a fact a lot of people had their sexual awakening off of just the Sonic Archie comics.
God damn it.
I know for a fact that people did. I'm not going to judge.
I
But
will
people
silently
did.
judge. I will silently judge those people.
Everyone has their fetishes. I'm not going to judge your fetish unless it's something gross.
Yeah, that's true.
Does your thing exist in real life? I don't care. Are
Mm.
you doing something that most people would say is a bad idea? Then I will judge.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I think it's all over the place with me because morals and Digimon because I like Digimon when I was younger. I used to, I think I used to mix up more Greymon and Metal Garurumon at times.
Honestly, when I was watching the show, I wanted them to
Kiss.
no, Greymon and Garurumon to mount up and just go charge into battle.
Like, onward, my mighty steed.
Pretty much. And then they combined it. I was like, that's even better.
Yeah, then Omnimon happened, and you're like, you know what? Never mind.
Actually, I like the newer version of Omnimon. If you haven't seen Omnimon,
I had an action figure of one of the Digimon. It was white with red sword and not sword, shield and lance.
Gallantmon.
Gallantmon.
I thought that was interesting.
Or if you want to
Granted,
go by
my parents
Geekmon,
growing up
if you
didn't
go
know
by
anything
Japanese.
that I liked, so they just kept on getting shit that they thought I might like for a long ass time.
Oh God, this might not be a monster companion game, but who remembers Duel Masters?
That would count. Like, they weren't really companions, but they had the little spirit dudes, I think.
That was also Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but they come out of the cards, so I want to say that's a good middle ground. But
Duel
I
Masters had a really interesting history because it got, I think, 1 or 2 games.
yes,
I think it got 1 season of the anime, and then it just vanished. I've never seen or heard.
It's still going on
It's
in
like
Japan.
Metabots, where
Yes.
I saw 1 or 2 episodes of the show, and then it vanished.
Oh, I saw almost.
Then
all
I
the
went to
season one
Walmart,
and season 2.
2 weeks later, saw 1 or 2 toys. A month later, the toys were vanished.
Yeah, Metabots was a weird thing because as an adult looking into it now, I'm like, my kid's watching something about robots, and why is that robot making me feel funny?
Bots wasn't that bad. It really
Metabots wasn't nearly as bad as how many parents swore up and down Pokemon was of the devil. Because
that was
pocket
funny.
monsters.
That's fun. That was funny because my parents were like, "Are you hurting anyone? No. Are you possessed? No. Are you sure? Yes."
I thought Metabee was a really fun thing. I loved Mr. Referee and every episode how he just came out of freaking nowhere to do his little thing when
there
he
was one episode
before
where
he started
was an umpire and he just pops out, rips off the umpire uniform.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get started, kids. Let's see some violence.
It's
Yeah.
almost I'm gonna laugh at this because I remember Beyblade came out when I was in middle school, high school.
God damn it!
The toys were everywhere for a while, and then they're gone, and now they're back again, and I'm just like, why?
Because Beyblade.
Yeah, it's kind of like Bakugan. That would count as animal companion because they kind of actually did things and interacted in the world. That was a weird time period, man.
I played the game on the Wii.
Honestly, I like the mechanics of the toys though, where you would roll them and then they would jump out into shape. That was cool.
Yeah.
And then a whole bunch of toys companies have been trying to do that.
Yeah. They still exist to a degree, but it is nowhere. It's dead essentially. No one really cares about it anymore.
I have a question. Would you count Patch Bell in Monster Companion?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will count that as a monster companion because he.
I mean, if
has
we're
little
counting
horns.
Metabots, we should count Zatch. Like,
I
it's a
liked the
weird
show.
class. I don't know how to classify Zatch Bell. Like, maybe they're like voodoo dolls or something. Like,
I
I don't
just
know if
thought
it
of
ever-
them as demons as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have Zatch himself has little horns in his hair, under his hair. So
They're demons.
They're demons. But
okay.
I like Zatch Spell because he shoots lightning out of his mouth and giant fucking saber-toothed tiger dragon thing comes out of his mouth too. Let's go!
I never got
Zatch
that
Bell
far.
was a cool anime. It vanished off of Toonami. I never saw anything past, I think, like 5 episodes.
I think I saw.
Yeah, I think I was about that far.
I
Like,
think
I know I
watched-
could go on some third-party anime website
Yo.
and finish the rest of the series, and I don't have the attention span.
It's like, I just
Especially
don't
this
care
season,
anymore.
There's too many bangers.
Yeah, I want to say there. This is a good question.
Oh,
Could we count
That will-
Sugumichi as a monster companion thing? Because the guy
which one's
has a
Suzume?
Moonlight Fantasy. The guy has a
Oh.
dragon girl that he turned human, a spider girl
I
that
think
he
we should
turned human.
keep our
and-
stuff where, like, the companion is not also, like, a love interest.
Oh, he
I
doesn't
think
see them
that
as
we're
love
trying-
interests. It's-
Even unwilling as a love interest, because we
Okay.
all know that the main character is not romantically interested in the dragon or spider girl.
That's true.
But anyway,
That is true.
And they are
I
very
feel like-
offended.
I think we should stick to, like, barely sapient things, or things that are sapient, but the main character in this have a friendship, companionship, like brother in arms, kind of like Metabee and Izzy, or Pikachu and Ash kind of thing. Like, that kind of thing is what we should try to keep our thing around, so we don't go too far into some.
Oh, you're going to hate Jellymon.
Then I definitely can't talk about Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Because
But
you definitely
Do
can
you-
tell by the end of the game that if, Midna and Link had some romantic feelings towards each other, even if they wouldn't admit it.
But yeah, do either of you disagree with that, like, parameter, or do you think we should keep it more open?
I'm okay with keeping it a little more strict.
Yeah.
What was that one I talked to you about, Loki? Was it Fighting Foodon or whatever it was?
Oh, God, I remember that one. It was supposed to be a... Okay, for those who don't know, Fighting Foodons was a competitor, quote-unquote, in air quotes, competitor with Pokemon. They made food. They bring the food back to life, and it was weird as
With the
fuck.
cards.
With the cards,
The cards
yeah.
had the, like, yeah. The cards had the recipe, I think, or something like that.
I don't remember. But the cards...
They've
Anyway,
never
when-
heard of this series.
So, like, when you
Like an
made the...
acid trip.
So, Jar, when you made a thing of food, you'd use this card, you'd throw it on the food, then it would turn into some weird human hybrid monster thing that could
That-
fight. And then
that says
the more...
their dish name as their
Then the
name.
more complex the dish, the more powerful the thing. And there was, like, I think later in the show they introduced, like, food fusion, and it made, like, more complicated fusion dishes that they, like, went together and then fought. It got weird.
It got weird, but we
Acid
will
trip.
It was an acid trip, yeah. But it made me hungry, so I'm like, I want some fried
So
rice now.
Toriko. I hate animes that make me hungry. I can't watch Food Wars. I can't watch Toriko. I will raid my fridge.
So is that why we don't play D&D anymore together?
Yes.
I'm waiting on you to make another campaign, King.
My time slots just don't fit well with you.
I'm sorry. I lived the life of a vampire.
I'm going to drink your blood. Oh, it's getting close to switching.
Unfortunately, I survive off of Mountain Dew and tea.
Oh yeah, have you tried the recipe I sent you you don't know, Texas tea.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I guess I could
Fair
try.
enough.
This would be a
Entire
conversation
weekend, I
together.
have been playing Silksong.
That is
I guess we should
also
have this
true.
conversation off of recording about like when to try to play. But anyway,
Eh.
I'm not plugging anything.
Oh, would we classify Mario because of Yoshi?
God damn it.
Technically,
Yeah, I would classify Yoshi as a friend, an animal companion, even though he eats everything, like a gecko or a chameleon. Yeah, a chameleon. That tongue is weird.
Would Kirby be the animal companion?
Kirby is his own animal companion.
Kirby
Well,
is.
I mean, if you watch the Kirby shows and stuff, like he's typically like the one being taken care of by the side characters.
Well,
Until
isn't he
shit
the
goes
same
down,
race
and
as
then he's
Meta Knight?
wrecking face. Meta Knight is the same race as Kirby.
So, is Kirby just a? I'm going to get hate for this, but is Kirby like mentally deficient or something? Because he can't say anything, and Meta Knight can speak.
It might be like unique classifications of their species. Like Kirby might just be so infinitely young compared to Meta Knight.
That might explain all the Poyos.
Yeah,
No idea. Like we
Kirby
don't get a
might
lot of.
effectively be an infant
We don't get a lot of information about Kirby, like
at all.
his origin or anything. And most people are just even speculating that Meta Knight and Kirby are the same race because they have the same kind of shape, but he could be something completely different.
No, there are moments where you actually see Meta Knight's mask come off, and he's just Kirby but black.
I thought he was blue.
Black, blue.
Yeah, so he could be older,
Dark.
or it could be something of like how their powers work. Like they have very different ability sets.
Kirby is a unholy glutton, while Meta Knight is a tactician and a sword master.
Uh-huh.
And then Kirby can copy whatever the fuck he ate.
Yeah. So that's why, like, I'm curious if Kirby is the way he is again because of his powers. Like, he's a blank slate, and I think that's maybe why he can copy because there's nothing there to overwrite anything. Because his powers overwrite one another when he learns something. Because so he only has like a limited capacity.
Personality. He might have a limited personality.
Oh no, he's.
So maybe that's how it works. Maybe it's just his powers. I don't know. We don't really have a lot when it comes to trying to
information.
We're just speculating on how the origin of Kirby. Let's go.
I am enjoying that DLC upgrade on the Switch though for Forgotten Lands.
Didn't it make it smaller?
That is a pretty interesting upgrade. So what it does is it adds new levels.
Mm-hmm.
Well, more precise, alternate levels. So you have new collectibles.
Oh.
And you can upgrade every freaking copy ability again.
Poyo.
You don't want to know how much I grinded in the freaking arena for enough of those stars, whatever the heck, to fully upgrade every freaking copy ability.
Wait, could we consider Donkey Kong as an animal companion if we're going by?
I don't know. They are all animals, and he does have his own companion, being
Diddy Kong,
Paulina,
Diddy Kong. But considering their world is animals, I don't know if we could classify it because that would just be a companion.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Oh yeah,
Bonanza. Oh yeah, because of the yeah.
Granted, completely fucked over the timeline because fuck you.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm gonna take a few minutes, but if you don't know, the timeline of Donkey Kong is Grumpy Kong, aka DK1, Donkey Kong Jr. That's Senior or Senior Junior to be precise, is our was our current Donkey Kong's dad. So our
disappeared?
current Donkey Kong is Donkey Kong Jr. Jr.
Well, I guess he would just be Donkey Kong Jr. because Cranky Kong is Cranky Kong. That's his name. He's now
Yeah,
Cranky Kong.
as soon as he became Cranky Kong, he was no longer Donkey Kong Senior. So it's Donkey Kong. It's Cranky Kong, Donkey Kong Senior, Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah. I prefer my way because it makes it funnier.
That's fair enough. But
It's
from
not
what
as
we
bad
gather,
as the "I'm My Own Grandpa" song. Don't
That
ask
is true.
how I know of that song.
but
That
everyone
is
knows that. Anyway, from what we gather, in the original Donkey Kong game, when you play as Jumpman, who is Mario, based on what Nintendo
Before
said.
Mario.
No, that's Mario.
Mario before Mario is what I was saying.
Yeah, but then he was classified as Mario. That's what we're trying to say, and what Jar was saying. But anyway, that is Donkey Kong who becomes Cranky Kong. Then he has a kid who doesn't show up anywhere in the timeline, as far as I know.
Donkey Kong Jr. There was a game where you played as Donkey Kong Jr. saving Donkey Kong.
But is that not the current Donkey Kong?
No. That was
No, that the Donkey Kong that you save in that game becomes Cranky Kong.
Yep.
Okay, so that Donkey Kong Jr. becomes Donkey Kong Singular, and then his kid, who is the current Donkey Kong, and then he's just gone. He went out to get bananas and never came back.
Or he went into the Croco Wars and never came back.
I mean, technically, yes.
Croco Wars.
Granted, I know for a fact people died during every freaking Donkey Kong Country game.
Yeah. Anyway, but
And
yeah,
this is why I hate timeline shenanigans.
The
But
Kong
there's so much
family is
fun.
weird because you have was it the Disco Kong, the dude with the afro and all that?
Oh yeah, I
Chunky
think-
Kong.
Chunky
Yeah.
Kong, that's it. And then just the whole thing is so weird.
It is
99% of my Donkey Kong knowledge is Donkey Kong 64 that I
Yeah.
played back in high school with my
Mhm.
stepbrother.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Nintendo just doesn't care about their timelines because if you go try to figure out the timeline for Mario, I wish you luck.
Oh yeah, that's all fucked up.
There's also the timeline for Zelda where they have retconned it like 5 times now.
I want to say they.
I thought
There's actually
I
multiple
thought the
timelines.
I thought the Zelda fandom was able to get it to where there's 3 major branches that all coalesce to one
Yes.
game
That
And
is
then it goes-
correct.
down to the path that came off of into Tears of the Kingdom and all that.
Okay, so the timeline, I don't remember each game in order, but I know that it starts with Skyward Sword, splits at Ocarina of Time into the Fallen Hero timeline, the Child timeline, and the Adult timeline.
Yep.
Yes.
Majora's Mask is Child timeline. Twilight Princess is also in Child timeline, where Wind Waker is an Adult timeline, and Fallen Hero is
Everything
has
from
the original Legend of Zelda in it.
Yep.
No one has figured out how to piece in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom yet, because
they
they have things from all 3 timelines that don't mix.
Yeah, like Majora's
Yeah.
Mask, for example, 1, and Midness
Uh,
Hat.
No, the reason I say it like this is the Rito in Breath of the Wild were also in Wind Waker as evolved Zoras. They evolved from Zoras to Rito. I don't know why, but they decided to evolve. Gorons are like, fuck you, we do what we want.
We want to fly like an angel.
Whatever. And then you have things that happen in, you have specific things that you only see in the Child timeline in Breath of the Wild, as well as things you only see in the Fallen Hero timeline in Breath of the
Yeah.
Wild, and it pissed a lot of people off.
Well, you can tell that the amount of care and the timelines that Nintendo creates is negligent. It's equivalent
It's
to
non-existent.
It's equivalent to that meme where a parent's helping one kid out of the pool, and then another kid is drowning, and there's a skeleton sitting in a chair at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's basically
Yeah.
that. That's the equivalent.
But it would mean they care more about one timeline than the others, but I don't think there's any
Pokemon.
care they put into it. No, they do not. Pokemon timeline is really screwed up too.
Explain.
So
Nintendo doesn't care about time.
up to Pokemon Sun and Moon, we have a clear timeline from Red to there.
Universe.
That's far better than Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
After Sun and actually no wait, is it during? No, it's
X and Y.
during Sun and Moon.
It was X and
So
Y.
yeah, X and Y is where the timeline break happens.
Yep.
And then in Sun and Moon, we get the explanation of what happens for the time break and explains like why megas and stuff won't be a thing going forward and things of that nature. But now that
Looking
they
at
screwed that over
TA.
because
I really
Yeah.
liked the Gigantamax. That was so dope, though.
It was.
But anyway, so they talk about the main timeline gets destroyed for some event, and that's where the girl comes from in Sun and Moon, the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. That's helping that Annabelle. Who's the Annabelle from the Frontier in Emerald?
Yep. They basically
So the main
retconned.
timeline from Gen 1 to Gen 5 is gone. Then
They
Gen
retconned
6 is the different timeline that exists with what's going on in Sun and Moon. And then you kind of do the weird multiverse thing with the Rainbow Rocket event and all that. And then they completely ditch all this, never touch upon it again or reference it again when you jump over to Sword and Shield, the next series of games.
Probably because they were like, oh shit, we gotta go into quantum physics after that one.
I mean,
No,
it's
but-
the same thing that happened with freaking Saints Row. They went too hard, too fast, and then they had to do a retcon, and the retcon killed the game.
I don't.
Are you talking about the remake, or were you talking about 4, where they had the dude in the computer who became president and had superpowers?
Had superpowers while he was in the computer,
Yeah. I
but
have
the
that
remake is what killed the franchise.
Yeah, because it's horrible. It's just
Yeah.
bad.
It was just
It
bad.
wasn't great. I will say that. I enjoyed it as a game myself, but I didn't really enjoy it as a Saints Row game.
I just
Mhm.
I just want to hit people with the dildo bat. Okay, just let me do that. Let me do that. Give them psychic damage. That's what they need.
I mean, I'm all for beating someone with a 4-foot-long dildo bat.
Yay!
At least
But-
Cyberpunk lets you do that.
Yeah, but it's a baton. It's not a bat. There's a big difference.
Go on, Jar. Go on, Jar.
Yeah, go on.
But I did like some of the things they did in the newest Saints Row.
Okay.
It wasn't the best, but it was interesting. It was a entertaining title.
Okay. Not for a Saints Row title, correct?
Nowhere near as good as a standard Saints Row title. Like, they had a couple of things that I was like, oh, that's neat. But no.
Okay. Wait a minute. I'm trying to remember something. Oh yeah.
Like, the
FY
boss has always had to be psycho.
Could we no. I want to say there is a animal companion in the remake of Resident in the original and the remake of Resident Evil. That wolf. That if you save.
Don't remember that.
Don't remember that.
There. Okay. For those who don't know.
Well, we can count Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Monster Hunter
Cats.
definitely counts. Yeah.
Palicos. Palamute.
Would Spyro
Monkey.
count? Because of Sparks.
He's more sentient.
Sparks is the issue in 2 reasons.
Okay.
One, he is way too sentient for animal companion. 2, besides and even then he's barely that. Like, he only talks a few times throughout the franchise.
Or he goes.
He is mainly used just as a hit point marker.
In 3, you have all those Spark mini games.
He is still used as a hit point marker, though.
True.
But, like,
I think
we can count Jack and Daxter? No, we can't, because Daxter is definitely sentient.
Daxter,
Fully.
But he
just
does
got
make a
gifted
great
eco,
animal
and
companion.
He is
No.
fully sentient, but yeah.
He is fully
Oh,
sentient.
But he
Yeah.
is definitely a great animal companion.
He is
That's
a
true.
jackass, and we all enjoy him. Yes, no, yes, yes. Mhm.
And he is always horny. It is
This-
hilarious.
That is also true.
I
He is.
wish Naughty Dog would do something with the Jack and Daxter thing, like sell the IP or something. Let people do something with it, because
they had
it's
a
not
remake.
done. There's so much more you could do with the Jack and Daxter series.
Like what?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they never really wrapped up the story of it. Like, when you finish 3, you learn who the precursors are, which is hilarious.
Little people.
But
They're
you
what
can go
Daxter
fight
is.
off you can go into space and fight the Dark Ones. Fuck.
Yeah, or even just wrapping up the other stories, because, like, what happens with Jack and, what's her name, Kara, something like that?
What about them?
Yeah,
Like,
what about-
their story wasn't wrapped up. Like, we didn't really figure out what's going to happen, because we learned that Jack is the son of the dude who was running the city, but he dies during the events of the 3rd game. So you're like, okay, is Jack going to be, like, take over the city? Like, what's going on here? What's the story here?
I
I
don't
do
know.
want a continuation, at least something to wrap up the series.
Yeah.
You can't count Ratchet and Clank because Clank is definitely sentient.
Boop, boop. Yeah, he is.
Let's be honest, Captain Quark is the animal companion.
And that, I will say
Yeah.
barely that. He is barely intelligent enough to count as an animal companion. He's retarded.
Yeah, he is
Oh, there's
dumb.
also the monkey that's introduced in Going Commando?
God, I need to play that franchise again. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
I don't remember.
And I
Yes.
had it on PS3.
No. It's Up Your Arsenal. He's introduced in Up Your Arsenal because you have to go get.
Welcome back to the not Chuckleheads, Council of Jesters. God damn it, this is going to be a thing now. With me, as always, is King of Mythos and Jartron.
What's up?
That is just amusing always.
It is amusing because I'm a dumbass.
It could be worse.
It could be worse.
You could be as intelligent as some of my coworkers. I will
You know
not
what's
name
really
names.
You know what's really appropriate for our topic today? The
What?
demo for the new Digimon game comes out today.
Oh, really?
Oh,
My
man.
God. I wish I could play it. I do not have the right system.
Oh, Loki's going to flip me off later.
I'm going to flip you off right now. Double birds. There you go. Fuck you, you bastard.
Because I'm going to check if the demo's out right now.
I don't know if it's out now or not, but it's supposed to come out today. It's the 11th, right? Yeah.
It is out. I'm downloading it now.
You bloody bastard.
I will only
gotta
tell
go-
you if I enjoy it or not, Loki. How's that?
Thank you.
I gotta go
Bloody
download
bastard.
it too.
You another bloody bastard. You better stream it
It's not
for
my
me.
fault you don't have a PlayStation or Xbox.
I am working on that.
Or a PC that can operate something stronger than Quake 2.
To be honest, I think this computer. I don't know. I am still working on that.
I would say Doom, but they've literally made Doom operate on a potato. So
My personal favorite is they managed to get Doom to work on a Lego piece.
Okay, today with that whole side tangent out of the way, we are talking about monster friends with the boys and girls, as in monster companions and whatnot.
Animal friends, whatever helps you in your journey through your video game.
Or anime, because sometimes anime has those.
Sometimes anime has animal companion. Sometimes the animal companion is the main character.
That
Yeah.
is true.
Which is my least favorite animal companion.
Like that elf one.
No. I think the anime is called Burabeta or something like that.
I don't know what.
But quite literally, main character is isekai'd as a pig.
The fuck?
That's the compliment for him.
That's not even the strangest one. The strangest one is the dude who gets put in the body of the girl he likes dog, and then he is her dog, literally.
And don't forget Scissors X dog or something like that.
Or it's not animal, but there's also the dude who got reborn as like a pair of panties. That's still probably one of the high ranking what the fuck.
Yeah. Let's get off of that topic. But yeah, there are there are a lot of monster friends in the world, or in anime, manga, fucking manga, web novels, light novels.
Do we want to talk about like our history with it? Do we want to talk about like the history of it in general? Kind of like how it started back with like, I think some Atlas game was the first game to produce catching, then Dragon Quest did it, and then Final Fantasy way before Pokemon ever existed.
Yeah. That's why I'm laughing that that Nintendo's suing Pal World for that exact mechanic.
Yeah. Let's hold off of that because that could be a good side quest. But we can tell about our own histories with the genre of monster friends.
Still speaking of this topic, though, did you see they released a new patent?
Oh, God damn it.
I was just witching about it to Loki.
Yeah.
I don't know how it got approved. Like, I don't know how the patent office approved that because there's so much
Japan.
prior work.
It's Japan.
No, it was done in the U.S.
This was done in the U.S., Loki. It's
then money.
They are literally suing for anything they can to get rid of Pal World at this point.
Yeah, because they can't handle the smoke that Pal World is bringing.
I just can't imagine this patent holding up because as soon as it gets brought up in court, they're going to go like to the freaking like early 90s and they're like, here you go. Here you go.
Well, yeah. So there are worse patents out there that people try to get.
Like, I understand that there are some things that are patented with video games and no one else can use them. Fine. But when you're trying to patent every square inch of the formula to your game, shut the fuck up, Nintendo.
Yeah.
It would be one thing if it was something exclusive to Pokemon, but they're literally patenting things that have existed like 10 years before Pokemon ever even first made its game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let alone the specific thing. Yeah.
Nintendo is straight up desperate to not lose to Pal World.
Yeah.
They've already lost the fight. Like they're
literally
kicking their own dead body.
They have done nothing but ruin any kind of goodwill toward